Ready? Good morning and welcome to the beginning of day 3 for the Belikin Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. And I tell you this morning, this is as good as it's going to get, as close as we're going to get to being in the canoe on the river. Today we are sitting in Sea Sports boat. In the front you can see Johnny Watt. I tell you, Johnny Watt is I'm being paddled by Johnny Watt and Javier. Johnny! I swear we're just having a little fun here. Grumpy old man, good morning, how are you?
Good morning, I'm very well, thanks, and you?
I was paddling this morning with Johnny. I'm really exhausted. I thought I'd come over here and see how you are.
Oh, we're good, thank you, we're very good.
What's the feeling like today?
Thinking it's getting closer. Yeah, much better.
Where are you placing in your category?
Number 2, but we're still number 1.
Okay. Right, you're number 1 boat, but in number 2 position. There you go. I tell you, this is good fun.
We have a beautiful young lady here that Rhonda wants to interview. Paddle in hand, a beautiful smile. Man, should I do it or should you? No, it's okay, it's okay. No.
You know what? I just really needed, I thought I'd come this way because these guys are getting prepared and they can tell us, there you go, you're the win again. Yeah. They're going to tell us a little bit about what they're doing and what their preparations are. Good morning, how are you?
Hi, morning, Rhonda. Hi, morning.
How are you?
Tell us the name of your team.
We're Stationary House.
Okay, and how are you doing in the race?
I don't know. I'm just doing it here for the fun, so I don't know. I don't keep tabs of where we are. The service team does, but I honestly don't. I don't care. I'm just in here for the fun.
Is it your first time?
Yes, it's my first time, and I think my last too.
What got you involved?
It's something on my bucket list, and I've always wanted to do it. And when they asked, I was like, yeah, on board.
And how do you feel now? This is the beginning of the 3rd day.
Well, yesterday was the most difficult day, really exhausting. You know, you had to give it your all. But now, I believe if I accomplish that, it's going to be a breeze today and tomorrow.
And you know, you're right, because that was the longest day. Today, it's nice and cool, and except for bailing, you're good.
Yeah, that's correct.
All the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And you know what? I see my Ruta Maya champion coming up. Good morning. How are you?
Good. Looking forward for the 3rd day.
How did you do yesterday?
Wow, yesterday was the longest one, 60 miles. And it was just a matter of pushing and finish because.
How do you feel right now?
More relaxed because today is shorter, so.
Do you remember or know how you placed yesterday?
I think we came in 41st.
41st, so you still beat out some people?
Of course.
Man said, yes, of course. How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, Mom. Thank you.
I'm beginning to think that he is the one that is having the least stress out of all of you. How are you?
Well, I'm kind of tired, but I'm still going.
What keeps you going?
Yes, Mom.
What keeps you going?
Well, because whatever I finish, I just finish it. I don't want to give up on something that I start.
Tell us a little bit about you. What it is that you do on a regular day.
All right. When I work, I am a BDF, so I am a paramedic in the Belize Defense Force Hospital. So I do my work as a medic.
Okay, what did you do before that?
I was a rifleman, so I used to go patrol the borders of Belize and Guatemala.
Boy, I don't know if you're not concerned about our position and what's happening here, because I am a little concerned about me. You have real faith in these guys, don't you?
Of course, I have a lot.
Well, all the best, and we wish to see you at the end of today.
Of course, I will be there.
Before you go though, I would like for you to send a message to somebody out there that is questioning whether or not they can do something that they want to do.
Yes, because I see that many people, because I am a wheelchair, they say, oh, you actually paddle, like they don't believe that I'm actually doing this, or they criticize why am I doing this, and I don't listen to those negative comments.
What would you say to encourage somebody to do something that they want to do?
Well, don't listen to the negative comments that people say, just do what you have to do and do something extraordinary and push.
Thank you very much. The man said do something extraordinary, and who better to tell you to do something extraordinary than somebody that is doing something extraordinary. You know, this gentleman here is a BDF soldier. He's actually a BDF medic at this point in time. he is battling this race. He has done well. He represents a lot of hope for a lot of people out there. I'm trying to make my way to Javier, but I got to go really, 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 really slow, because if I slip, I only have one suit of clothes and I'll have to be in the same dirty clothes all day. Oh, I see a man here. Morning, sir. Tell me a little bit about your team.
We're from San Pedro. We are hoping to finish again is the team name, with D. Regis from Aqua Vista and Chris Aycock from Blue Water Grill, and I think we will.
You think you're going to finish?
Oh, absolutely.
How have you been doing so far?
We're in the running.
I'll take that. I'll take that. My friend, how have you been doing?
Good.
Have you been beating that husband of yours?
We did for most of the day yesterday, but they caught us in the last hour.
Today's a new day. We have a new start. I'm sure something great is going to happen. Thank you, man. See, that's the way I like my village valley. They're so kind, they're compassionate, and they're so cool people. Though. I like village man, you know. Village man nice. See the man come down and he give me. Burrell Boom. It ends in Burrell Boom today, and that's where it happens. Javier, you have a lady you want to talk to. Don't push her in the river.
No, I'm not. I want to bring her here because we stated that I was going to paint my hair green.
And is she the lady that's supposed to paint your hair green?
This is the team. But she was telling me that their green hair is not temporary. It's a permanent color. And because of what I do and where I work, I won't be permitted to use my hair green.
You know, Javier, I feel like you knew that this was a permanent thing, but you made a permanent decision and a temporary feeling.
Well,
that will happen.
I never said it was permanent. I said I was going to. But she just told me that this is permanent. This doesn't come off. I cannot go to work like this.
But you can go to work bald head.
Yeah, well, true. And I've been bald before because I've shaven my hair countless times.
So there is an option.
But I don't want... I'm sure the lipstick will come off. The lipstick? Yeah. Well, man, Drew, you made me look directly at this girl's lips just now.
So maybe you can get green lipstick. If you don't want to do the hair, I say lipstick.
Yeah, probably my beard. I don't mind doing my beard and shaving it off. That's
well, good. So we'll do the beard.
So can you do my beard later?
Yeah, maybe we can.
All right, good. All right. There we go.
Okay, and if we are here just before the race starts, and you can see Emil is being loaded into his canoe. He has real help. It's not an easy task. I mean, today is a wet day, and Emil is getting a lot of assistance getting into his canoe. But guess what? Earlier when I spoke to him, he says, I am so not afraid. I am confident in these guys. He's being eased down. Earlier we spoke to him, and he also said, make sure that you have the courage to do what you want to do in life, support your own dreams, and don't listen to the negativity.
Well, if there's one man that can say that, I definitely accept it from a man like him. The reason why is if you're paralyzed from hip down and you're doing what he's doing, being in a canoe in the position that you're placed from the time you enter the canoe to the end, paddling under the conditions that we face every single day, especially when the sun is out. Today the sun is not out, but it's raining, so it's still uncomfortable. It doesn't matter what. You are in his condition and doing this race, like yesterday, 68, 69 miles, you know what? He can tell me about having courage.
Absolutely. I really, I think he represents a lot of hope for a lot of people in different positions all over this world.
And that's the reason why we talk about him a lot, because we want Belize to get these stories. We want Belize to understand that there are people that are going the limits on a race like the Ruta Maya. And again, it is teaching people that there is no way that in any case there is anything that should hold you back in life. A situation like this, Rhonda, is inspirational, and I hope that people are watching it, the younger people as well, are watching it and understanding that in life there's nothing that should hold you back as a human being to do what you want to do.
I asked Emil this morning, I said, what keep you going? He says, I finish everything I start. And if you would remember a little bit more about his story, when he was in the Caribbean and he got into this accident, or he was faced with this challenge, he didn't stop studying. He stayed there and finished his course.
That's right. And imagine being in Guyana, a country all the way close to South America. Yeah, and getting shot in Guyana, losing the ability to walk, and still finishing school without coming home. That says a lot, TJ.
Absolutely, man. I mean, you know, this man has the heart of a lion. I mean, to be able to do this, especially yesterday, I applaud everybody that does this, but I doubly applaud this gentleman for doing this, considering that he's a paraplegic when normal people can't even come out to try to do what he's doing. 68 miles riding is a lot. Just imagine 68 miles paddling nonstop. And it's not like you could take a break while you're paddling. You have to paddle as a team, and it is a team, it's a team sport. So I applaud him a whole lot for doing that.
You know, the fans are just going berserk here. They're cheering up their teams. The teams are lined up up to this point. They're getting ready for that horn to blow. As soon as that horn blows off, you know what? You're going to see the energy that all these teams place inside the water as they leave towards Burrell Boom. And if you're standing very close to the river, it's best you stand back because the waves will wet your feet.
But not only that, you can see some of them, I don't know if they're working out, some of them are really, really good at it. Some of them can stay steady, you know, and you can see, oh gosh, one right now is tipped over. That is not a good sign considering how little time we have left for the race to start. But let's see how good they are. They're pulling it to the side. If they're not able to get in time, they would at least be out of the way. So you can notice that some of them are very, very good. They are standing, they are sitting in position. You can see to your far left, the third boat, or the third canoe is for Coop Sheet Metal. It's the yellow canoe right there. They are holding pretty good. It's almost like they're just sitting there without any movement.
Totally so, and I noticed that the Belize Bank Bulldogs, as Armin and his team are reversing into position at this time. They don't go forward, they go backward towards that line. And then they place themselves right into strategic position for that big takeoff. We have 3 minutes more before the race begins, according to the announcer, the officials.
The attitude of the Ruta Maya is amazing. The attitude of the Ruta Maya is alive and well. And that is because the people that are involved keep it, and it's off. The third day for the Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge has started. We see the canoes kicking off. We see in the right, we see Coop Sheet Metal. We see DNA Warriors. We see Belize Bank. We see Lich, Black Orchid Resort, Go Green. I tell you, the race has started. It's going. DNA Warriors, they're definitely digging in. They are not playing at all, at all, at all.
I can safely tell you that on a sprint, on a clean sprint, the way I saw it here today, it would be hard to beat them on a sprint.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you see, one canoe right here capsized. This orange canoe, it's difficult to see their number or their name. But I'll tell you what, it's up. We see the guys from San Pedro just taking their time.
Hoping we finish.
Hoping we finish. Go Whatever Boys! Yeah, the Whatever Boys lady come grab the mic and says, why us? Oh, hoping we finish and why us? They are from San Pedro. They are, a husband is in Wyo's team and the wife is in Hoping We Finish. But I'll tell you what, right now they're way at the back, but there is hope because it's just the start.
And these are the girls that come from Punta Gorda. They come, I like their attitude. They're like, you know, we're in this water. Yesterday was hard, but it was okay. We had a good time. Look at them right now, leisurely passing by, but they're having fun.
And you know what? Talk about leisurely passing by. We have Team Japan. Oh, we have Team Japan. We have a few other teams in the back. But look at those guys on the side there getting themselves back in canoe number 7. They're taking their time getting back in the race. They're not getting any distraction. And when they take off, you will see them going with a bang.
Oh yeah, that's right. And that's what I like about this race. But remember, you always talk about the Japanese. Look at that.
They're not sweat nothing.
No, we could be in the biggest hassle and we could be excited. And they're past the Japanese.
You know, they are slow and steady that wins the race. The Japanese are slow and steady.
You call it Japanese technology. They don't fail. They don't fail. They're there. You know what I mean?
Yes, they're
example.
consistent.
What do you say, EJ? Japanese technology?
I got to agree with you, man. They brought us a whole lot of technology. As a matter of fact, that's where it all started, besides the Silicon Valley in the U.S. But Japan's contribution to technology just shows them they're in the back, but who knows? They're just
sitting in the back.
I hope that next year they would create or invent a tennis shoe or a shoe that would not allow mud to stick on it.
The mud resistant, don't give them any ideas. They have enough. I'll tell you what though, but this is amazing. Look at a minute ago how the river valley was, how the river bank was, sorry, and look at it now. Everybody they turned around and they're moving to the next location. We don't want to be otherwise. Guess what? We are going to move as well.
Okay, far beyond that curve, far beyond where we are, there's a curve. We can see the canoes coming. As much as I can see 4 canoes. And I can more than likely believe that those 4 teams are the teams that have been in front ever since the beginning of the race. For sure, it's going to be the Bulldogs. For sure, it's going to be DNA. For sure, it's going to be Niche. And for sure, it is going to be Coop Sheet Metal. That's right. Those are going to be the 4 canoes that are going to be up front. When slowly behind, I see another canoe taking that curve. We don't know who is up to this point. But Rhonda, let's see who is going to win the sprint up to this point here.
You know what? It's amazing. It's raining and these guys are not flinching a bit. Like you said, they must be very happy that it's raining. To your far left, you will see DNA Construction. That is DNA Hardware. In the middle, you see Coop Sheet Metal. They almost look like they're touching. Follow along them is Niche. So we have DNA Construction going on hard. Coop Sheet Metal about a canoe length behind, and Niche gaining on Coop Sheet Metal. Coast Guard Cutters, 4th position. As we look at those first 3, we see Niche edging out Jerry, which is Coop Sheet Metal right here in Isabella Bank. 4th position is Coast Guard Cutters. Belize Bank Bulldogs.
That's right. The Bulldogs are coming. For some, they have been spacing the Bulldogs quite a lot for the beginning as well. If you notice now, the Bulldogs never are in the immediate front. They're always trailing somewhere behind. Nonetheless, they're still up as one of the leading teams. But if you notice as well, Jerry took the edge of the river all close to the vegetation. That made him cut a lot of that curve as well.
And Jerry knows this river very, very well. This is his area. This is where I would imagine that he gets a lot of practice because he is from the River Valley area. In the distance, we can see Guidance Canoe, and I can't tell you from all there who the others are, but what I know it's Guidance because of the color of their uniform, and actually can recognize Chris. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, you can. The time that we have been here, you can recognize that man from afar. But nonetheless, let's not take anything away from DNA or DNA. Those guys have been showing us that when it comes to sprinting, very close sprinting, I think, the way I've seen it, that they have more power than everybody else.
They are young, vibrant, passionate, and hungry.
Yeah.
And they have it in them. They're out to prove a point, and they're doing so.
But at the same time, knowing Jerry's experience, we don't know if Jerry is just strategizing and not hustling himself for the big sprint at the end as well.
I am sure that Jerry has a big sprint in him. He always does. Another guy that has a big sprint in him is Chris. It looks like he's struggling a little bit. He's digging in deep. We see right now Guidance Canoe, sponsored in part by Black Orchid, Oceana, and I can't tell the other sponsors. Whatever Boys is right behind them.
But whatever Boys is doing is they're riding Chris. Yes. So Chris is working very hard, but Whatever Boys is literally riding the wave.
Yes. I was just going to say, Chris is doing the work and Whatever Boys is along for the ride.
And you know what? We cannot blame them. That strategy in the race as well. I like that shirt. Stop Dote with Water. I really love that shirt.
All right, and here we see, this will be a test if that dye can hold up or not. This is Go Green. Do they still look as green as they were yesterday?
You know what? They do. If you look at the teams that have been passing up to this point, they have been paddling slower than the teams up front. But you know what? It's hard to compare power with these guys and the guys up front. It's really hard.
That's right. We see Go Green going there, followed by Coop Sheet Metal. They're first in their category. They're mixed. The mixed Coop Sheet Metal team is first in their category, and they passed here just a while ago.
I love this Go Green team as well. They gave us a shirt this morning. I have that, and I'm going to paint my beard green today.
Yeah.
It's true, I'm going to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a song.
Yes. And these guys are the Harris Boys. The Harris Boys are sponsored by Guavalem. You like go eat it?
I go eat there from time to time. The Harris guys are first in their category as well. So they're passing here looking good, first in their category. And like Dr. Harrison said this morning, they family category can register 6 members from your family, and you can change in and out during the course of the race, which I think is awesome.
I love that.
I
think the race needs this type of activity. They need this type of, you have to include this type of activity because, you know what, not everybody has the standard like the big guns have. They also have the sponsorship. they have the equipment, they have the power. These people, why? Why can't you put families in the race and allow them to change as frequently as possible? I don't see any problem with that.
I absolutely love that, because I might say, you know what, I can do from Double Head Cabbage to Burrell Boom. That's a short leg. And then there might be somebody else in my family that say, you know what, I'll take the 60-something mile journey. Not me, of course, but somebody else might say that.
Totally correct. And we're here at the banks of Isabella. Isabella Bank. It's a beautiful village along the banks of the Belize River as well. These places are all historic. They have beautiful stories, a lot of interesting people, and the entire area as well is dominated by the species, the black howler monkey. So people visit these areas here to visit the black howler monkeys and to learn about the species, and that's how a lot of these people survive, by practicing ecotourism as well.
Yes, and you know, I like the vibe of the village. I like the vibe of country life. And when you come out here, if you're a person that can come to Belize or wants to come to Belize, I encourage you to explore the countryside. You will feel such warm welcome, such good food, so many things to see. You know, we have to thank BTB for helping to make this broadcast possible and for showing the rest of the world some of the things that Belize has to offer.
Well, that's the job of the BTB. That's what BTB does, and that's what they can do, and that's what they do.
And we applaud them for doing that. Let's see who we have here. We have UB Black Jaguars. UB Black Jaguars, they are the team to your right there in the brown canoe. UB Black Jaguars, followed by Belize Rural High School, Scotiabank. Rural boys, these boys are from here. They go to school in this area. And these boys are doing well. They're out there, they're paddling, they're digging in. Then we have the Belize Bank Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's the second team.
That is the second, that is the third team, the second team. This is the first mix for the Belize Bank.
And these guys that we see here, I think, are the guys from Punta Gorda that capsized. They're not these guys here?
The guys from Punta Gorda had a orange canoe, not orange uniform.
Oh, you're right. No, their uniform was kind of like that color as well.
But no, they had an orange boat.
The canoe was orange, totally correct.
You know, these are... Oh, these are
Smith
horsing
brothers.
around.
Yeah.
That's right. These are the horsing around.
Yeah, that's one of our favorite teams as well.
That's right. These are the Smith boys. They're looking very good in this race. We have Team BDF right here. Number 59, Team BDF. Belmopan Active Youths. Belmopan Active Youths.
And we have a mix passing. Right behind the Active Youths, there's a mix.
Go green. Then we have Print Belize, Babe Gentle and his team. Print Belize. Look who's to your far right.
Yeah.
Those are Higher Stakes. Higher Stakes has the youngest paddler in this Ruta Maya, and he is giving.
He's jamming.
He is not messing around. Alongside them is Santander. They're beating out Santander as we pass here in Isabella Bank. I tell you, then to our right. I mean, these guys have strategy. The guy in the middle has not. He switched the time. Did you notice that?
Of course.
Oh, wow.
I guarantee that at the end of the race, those little guys are going to be up front, in front of these other people. You watch what I'm saying.
Belize Bank Bulldogs, first female team.
That's right. That is the third bulldog that has
Third
passed here today.
Yes, third bulldog, first female team to pass here. These guys are going pretty fast. If you want to meet us in Boom, you got to get a go at it because they're going to be there in a very, very short time. The water is very high, and that makes for faster paddling. We see Johnny Watt. What a thing.
Well, Johnny Watt, for people to know, is one of the guys that has been in this race for so long. And he says that he's going to continue as long as he's healthy because to him, this is an attitude. This is a state of mind.
He also says it's 4 days to spend with his brother. Seasport Belize, they are a dive shop that is in Belize City. And these guys, like you said, have been paddling for a very long time. We see boat number 30. I can't see the name on it, but the guy in the middle lost his shirt, but that's not stopping him.
Yeah, that's the middle no shirt guy.
That's the middle no shirt guy. In the, what am they?
Yeah, and you have to ask for them. Where are they?
What am they? Then just pass.
That's right.
And what am shirt they?
What a shot they.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, when you sit here or stand here, we see a team coming here with just 2 members in it. But we have to remind you that all you have to do to qualify is to start with 3 members. So if something happens to your guy along the way, you can kick him out, he can drop out, but they must finish, and then tomorrow they can start again with 3 members.
For now, this team is dismembered.
Pretty much so. Boat number 47 passing right here. And there's more and more boats coming. In the distance, you can see at least
about 4 teams,
more teams making their way past Isabella Bank. What we're going to do, we're going to let... What? Say? Nations is back is the ones that has lost one of their members so far. We see Belize Coast Guardian. Belize Coast Guardians are passing now. The female number 17. Oh wow, we can be.
And we're going to continue seeing teams as they pass by individually like this. They're going to be passing by for a while because the La Ruta Maya is a race that is definitely spread out due to strength, and you know that the big guns go. The big guns go, and then as well they begin to trickle as the day continues.
This is the lead set. Behind them you can see a service boat coming. So these guys, once the service boat gets close enough to us, we are going to be moving to Flowers Bank, because that's another great spot to see them from. Flowers Bank is a village with a lot of rich history. We don't go there enough. You know, Flowers Bank has contributed a whole lot to this country. There's a lot of history that goes into Flowers Bank. I'm sure that when we get there we can share some of that with you. But this is a fun-filled day. This is the third day for the running of the Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge. It's 2017, 20 years and counting.
Yeah, and there's a service boat that is following up to this point.
That's right. Yeah. I'll tell you what though, guys, we definitely have to take a break. We got to pay some bills. We need to thank BTB for being a part of our broadcast, for helping to show Belize and the world some of the beauties and wonder of this country.
Let me say before you say bye, let me say hi, Miss Karen Bevans.
That's right, and the entire staff of the BTB.
That's right, the entire staff of the BTB. Good morning.
And since we're in the mood to say good morning, I need to say good morning to everybody tuned in right now. And I need to ask you to like our page called Morning Matters on Facebook. Our Facebook page is called Morning Matters. We're a talk show that's syndicated throughout the Caribbean. We're seen in many different Caribbean countries, and we want you to like our page. Spread the word.
Hello, Cayo as well. My beautiful town, San Ignacio and Santa Elena. And everybody around Belize.
Bye-bye. I tell you, I'm definitely getting a workout this morning. Running from village to village and bank to bank. The teams are pretty much in the same order that we saw them this morning. They're spread out, they're moving really, really fast today. If you've never been, here we can see the Harris, Team Harris. They're first in their category, which is the family category, and they're doing good. This rain is really helping all the members this morning. It's really, really speeding them up.
That's right, and like you mentioned, the Harris boys are passing at this time. We have a lot of other teams left before they enter Boom this morning, Ronda.
So we got to give these guys, and I would wish that we could get to see the little kids that we're so.
But look at that though, EJ. Look at that. Yes. Look at that. Those guys swim into the deep part of the river to throw food and to service the team. Now these guys are the Smith brothers horsing around. Right. This is one of the stories that we have been bringing out as well, with the number 13 being very significant for them, because 13 years ago their dad died while they were in the race, and they came out so that they can go to their dad's to take care of their dad's business. And of course as well,
that's our green team, the guys that you're supposed to be painting your beard and your hair so that you could be a part of the team.
That's so totally so. And then we have the Scotia team as well.
That's rural boys. Those guys are right here from the River Valley. They go to school right here. They go to Belize Rural High School, and they're paddling their hearts out. You know, it's good to see them. They're local boys. They're doing well. This is their area as well. We see boat number 43. This is UB Black Jaguars. The Belize Rural High School and UB Black Jaguars are in the same category, which is intramural. So these guys are doing pretty well today. We see Belize Bank Bulldogs.
This is the second team.
Absolutely the second team. In the distance, around the corner. I mean, this is beautiful.
I see the little boys.
And not only that, the river widens, so you can see everybody getting service at their desired location.
That's right, and as far as I can see, let's see, who is this? It looks like a BDF team.
This is Team BDF.
Correct. Looks like a BDF team. And you know what? Along the curve, I can literally see that little guy in the middle. That's the 9-year-old doing his thing. 9, 13, and 15. These little kids are, of course, the star of the race to me.
Higher stakes, these guys have reached the highest stakes of life. Because if you could paddle this entire route, and they're just about, what, you'd say about halfway into Boom for today? So they've reached higher stakes. That's the name of their boat. So whenever you see the boat that says higher stakes, that's these little kids that we have been high about from the start of this challenge in this race.
Totally so, and they're challenged by what's the name of that boat? Something.
Belmopan Active Use is inching them out. These guys, you can see that they're maneuvering around. Belmopan Active Use, their experience. These guys in the each stake, higher stakes, they are very they're young. This is their first time, and they're doing so good. Print Belize, Babe Gentle.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. To see those little boys right there with these guys, to me, is a lot. That tells a lot, because these little kids, this is their first time in the river.
They're beating out Babe. Babe's been paddling for 14 to 17 years.
And like I said, this is the future of the La Ruta Maya going right there, brother.
And they're in front of the Coast Guard, and Coast Guard are men. And they're right in front of the Coast Guard.
That's how it is. 9 years old, 13 years old, and 15 years old just passed by. And I just want you to know that every single paddler in this race is important. Every single one of them is definitely important. There's none that is more important than the next. But we like to highlight the stories.
I want to make a correction. That's the Coast Guard female team instead of the men's team. But I believe the Coast Guard has a couple of teams in here, but that's the females team. Their highest stakes just.
They still get paid to be fit.
I mean, you can't have enough adjectives and descriptive words to be able to give these paddlers and these participants all the props that they deserve today. It's raining, we're wet. To them, you had said that with overcast skies and a rain like this, they don't have to worry.
Female team.
Yeah,
They don't have to worry about it.
In the distance, we can see the Belize Bank Bulldogs, the female team, a lot behind them, a little ways behind them, maybe about a minute or so behind them. We see Johnny Watt, what a thing, coming in the distance. Out here, we see a lot of family, a lot of friends out here. I was talking to this family, and there's a little girl here. I said, how old are you? She says, how old are you?
7.
Then we see Santander, Team Santander going in the distance. Followed behind them is boat number 30. Exactly. Say it again.
Santander and the little kids were close together at St. Paul's.
In Isabella.
Isabella, I'm sorry. And the kids are gone.
Boom.
Boom. And just disappeared. Yeah, that's it.
Then Lee Boy, push. All right. Belize Coast Guards. They are the female. They're Belize Coast Guardian, I think is what they call themselves. We are here in a Flowers Bank. It's a beautiful day. The rain is not stopping anything. It's not stopping anybody. I mean, this is just beautiful. You see these guys swimming across the river in the rain. You see teams coming out. They're trickling down, reminding you that the race will end today in Burrell Boom. Where in Burrell Boom? It's going to be at the bridge, at Glen Godfrey's place, at Beeline's place. So we ask you to look for them. There's lots of parking. There's going to be great entertainment. If you want to be entertained well, it has to be today at Beeline. If you want internet when you are in the Belize rural, Beeline internet is definitely the fastest for you. Boat number 47. Nacious is back. 2 members from Nacious is back at least. I also have to remind you to like our page on Facebook. It's called Morning Matters. You can follow us on Facebook at Morning Matters. We thank you for making Channel 7 the station of your choice each and every day. We're going to be sitting here for a little bit, just watching the teams from the back pick up, come and place as they stream by. And the next time you see or hear from us, it's going to be from Burrell Boom. EJ?
Yes, Burrell Boom is the stop, our last stop for today, and we guarantee you that it's Mission 316. This is the Rema Church group that's coming by. Mission 316. They were in the top when we were at the Agrippina, which they were still in the hunt, but now these guys, even the little boys, have advanced, and I think they toppled over a few times.
We saw them this morning. They were the ones that toppled over before the race started. But guess what? They're in it. They're doing good. They're going. You know what? The next time I come here, I will bring somebody else's eyes because my eyes are not doing so good today.
No, I
can't borrow your eyes. Exactly. But I can tell you the guys in the orange, they are horsing around.
Yes, they are horsing around. That's definitely a fact. Horsing around is definitely the guys in orange, and I will prove to you that it's them when they get here.
Because you can see them.
Yeah, that's right. The teams need to use brighter colors, man.
You know what?
So they color code them.
That's pretty much what happens.
I think this is Bubblicious, guys. I think this is Bubblicious, and not horsing around.
You know what? You must have the youngest eyes on this team.
Well, when it comes to eyes, the eyes have it.
There you go. Yes, you're right. The team that went before is boat number 1, and this, you are right. This is Bubblicious.
I told you it was not horsing around.
All right, this is Ruta Maya here, the 3rd day for the Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge right here in Flowers Bank. Guys, we have to wrap this one up from here. It's been fun, it's been interesting, it's been exciting, but if we stay behind too long, we will end up seeing nothing.
Yeah, we need to see the front. We need to cover
Catch
that.
back up in the front.
Yeah. It's always good to get that dynamic finish. And then what we can do in Boom is bring in everybody.
Yeah, I think that when we will definitely have an exciting finish in Boom, because this, like I said, a lot of the teams, there's a big prize to be gotten there. Besides the big prize to be gotten there, there is also a lot of pride going around.
Yeah,
a lot of these guys are from this area. This is grumpy old men here that I see. They're coming up for their service. They are not shy about it. They're second in their category. And these guys continue to paddle year after year after year.
Yeah. And one of the things that we can do, Rhonda, I don't know what time it is, but my stomach already is telling me that it's food time.
It's tamales time.
Yeah, let's get some food, man.
I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break and be back. Oh, we can't take a break because the cameraman wants to see grumpy old men get out there. All right, and the cameraman is definitely moving around.
And I see 3 boats coming. It's 3 boats coming, and it's actually 4 in view. 4 in view coming. Rhonda, take it away. Tell me what you see. Tell me what you think. Tell me what's going to happen. Elvin says it's going to be a close sprint between his team and Nitch. Tell me what you think.
I think the DNA Warriors are going to be there. These guys, as much as they may be tired, when you get here, there's a new adrenaline that will run inside your vein.
Is the DNA team in blue?
Yes, the DNA team.
If it's in blue, they're gone. If it's in blue, they're gone. They will not be on the sprint.
You know what? When they came around the curve, it looked like Coop Sheet Metal was ahead, and it looks like they're still in the lead. It's difficult for me to see because of my age and my eyesight and all of that. But I'll tell you, as soon as they get closer, I'll be able to tell you. Elvin has the best eyes out there, it seems.
Nitch is ahead. As far as I can see, Nitch is ahead. And then Jerry and the boys right behind Nitch. Behind them is DNA. And then, of course, I am sure that the Belize Bank Bulldogs is the team way behind. But it's going to come to a sprint. I am sure it's going to be a sprint. It is going to be a sprint because I am sure that Jerry will not be left where he is. I am sure that DNA will not want to remain, but they're opening up on DNA. They're opening up on DNA. And you know what? Jerry has positioned himself. You look at Coop Sheet Metal, they have positioned themselves. And I can tell you something. Nitch is jamming. Nitch is jamming. No, Jerry has begun to jump. Look at this, Rhonda. Look at this. This is going to be a fantastic finish. Look at this. Look at it. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. But I think it's going to be Nitch. I think it's going to be Nitch. It is going to be Nitch. Ladies and gentlemen, Nitch has won it. Nitch has won it. Followed closely by Jerry and Coop Sheet Metal. Followed closely by DNA. Woo! It is a beautiful race, isn't it?
That's right. I'll tell you what, they definitely put off a show for us here in Burrell Boom. Jerry gave it his all. Coop Sheet Metal gave it his all. Nitch came in here first, followed behind by Coop Sheet Metal, then DNA Construction, and now the Belize Bank. One thing you notice with these teams, Javier, when they come in, even though they're close to the line, they don't give up. They don't stop. They don't slow down.
Why give up? I thought, to be honest with you, the way Jerry positioned himself, taking out a little bit, I thought he was going to go for it. But you know what? The Nitch boys are strong.
You know what I like? They reach there, they touch paddles, it's like, good job. You did good today. They congratulate each other. They're back together. Life is normal for the next few hours until tomorrow morning.
All of those guys are friends. It's like politics. The politicians fight, and the people fight, and the politicians are friends. And Elvin can tell you that. It's true. But it's just the same thing. When they're in the water fighting for their positions, Elvin, they fight. But they're friends as long as they're out of the race.
you know what? That could only mean that tomorrow the finish is something you don't want to miss.
Tomorrow is going to be crazy because those teams will go for it. I think it's going to be a tie by the end of the day, though.
I don't think so, but it could be by 1 second.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very, very close race. It's going to be a very, very, very close race.
The guy from behind will find it. Coast Guard, the Coast Guard coming in here. They're coming in alone. They came in here, the fifth team to pass the finish line here in Burrell Boom. Niche first, Coop Sheet Metal second, DNA, Smart Warriors third, Belize Bank fourth, and Coast Guard is fifth. The first 5 teams to come in here today. Everybody's standing up. Everybody looks happy. There's one big niche supporter here saying what? What will happen tomorrow?
With all due respect, Miss, tomorrow, Niche will take it to the finishing line and we will win tomorrow.
We have Jerry and his team making their way up right here. And I'll tell you what, Jerry, congratulations. I got the stats. I was told that you are still up by 1 second. How do you feel? How do you feel? Congratulations, by the way.
Tear up.
Oh my gosh, I know you're just getting out of the water. I know that you are exhausted. I saw you give it. You're all blood, like Javier would say. You even give blood today. You did as much as you can. What should we expect from you tomorrow?
Well, I have to work tomorrow. It just get harder now.
What kind of mindset? What goes through your mind when you're coming into Boom? We know that Boom is a big deal for everybody. What goes through your mind?
A lot, Rhonda, a lot. You know, we prepared for this race months in. You know, and when it comes down to the door, it's just mind blowing.
Congratulations. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, I also noticed a guy from tell me.
I also want to big up my sponsor and my teammate, Coop Sheet Metal, Daniel Cruz, Jerry Cante, and all the fans.
All right, what?
All right, and there we go. A nice, beautiful sprint. A nice, beautiful sprint. It's whatever boys, and yes, whatever boys capsized. They capsized. What a misery! The 2 teams capsized. Oh my God! The guy is still in the canoe, but he's still paddling. He's still paddling. He's still paddling. He's still paddling. And he looks like he will win because the canoe is sunk, but he's still paddling. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever boy showed hurt. Whatever boy showed hurt. He passed the fishing line. Oh my God, that was good. That was good. I'm happy I'm calling this. This is a once in a lifetime run now.
Javier, it doesn't get any better than that. It absolutely does not get any better than that. He didn't think, sorry. He didn't think to turn that over. He figured once it crosses, I am in.
It was underwater. He was partially sitting down, but he still got it over the fishing line. Oh my G, it is definitely a beautiful race. What we saw just now was once in a lifetime. That's right. Yeah.
I think that is Guidis Canoe. We have Chris in the mixed category. We have Chris Guidis, Avis Guidis, and their teammate. I think Chris is in front. Avis laid back when she crossed the line. These guys, I tell you, it must be grueling out there. Who just joined us?
This young man is Armin. We have Armin here with us. Armin, good afternoon, Armin. How do you feel, Papa? I know that they heard that one ridiculous question almost, but I know that you always have something positive to say. How do you feel?
Well, I feel good, First of all, I want to give thanks to God, and thanks to everybody. Thanks to our sponsor, Belize Bank. I really appreciate, they give me the opportunity to paddle once again with the guys.
And I don't care what they say. You are not in the first place, Armin, second or third. But you know what? You have consistently held that 4th place. Yes, you have been separated a bit. It shows that probably our team is not in as good condition as the rest of the 3. I don't know what to say. But you are there, still in first place, putting your sponsors still on the marketing block.
Well, I want my sponsors to know that we go all out, we go everything that we have. Like why I say I no promise one win, but I promise my best. And I think those guys, Roy Cano and Eric Cano, they're really strong. They really push, I tell you, we're probably a little bit different, but it get there, we move. I tell you, like why I always tell them give courage because they're young. I just tell the boy, man, you need to, you know, open the eyes, man, a little bit more. But the man really they go to say sometimes, he say slip. I tell him so, we're not perfect, but the man they get there, then young man really strong. I think that them why they bring me down the river, you know. But
Congratulations to you.
definitely, thanks very much. I want to big up everybody. I want to big up the Nazarene Church and my brothers and sisters in the church, the Salazar family, Floyd Rojas from Esperanza, the strongest man in Belize. I want to big up everybody, you know, my sponsors for sure, all the Jerry Martinez, you know. I know he don't like lose. Nobody like lose. I don't like lose. I want to know that I go everything that I have. I want to big up the Lopez family, the Cruz family, and all the people from Santa Familia. I want to big up all the people from Santa.
All right, Armin, thank you.
There's a race coming in here. If you notice that the Go Green just overtook the Harris team. They were tied for a few seconds, and guess what? The Go Green team managed to edge past the Harris family team. We've now been joined by Chris. Chris, good afternoon. How are you? Pants drop off, my valley.
Drop off. Everything is dropping off. Flesh is going. Fat is going.
How you feel?
Good. After I cross the line.
All right. Thank you there. We see another Go Green team. I tell you, the girl in the middle, she's got a costume on her. I mean, she's got some red arms and her head is down, but she is absolutely looking good. Go Green. Guess what? No horsing around is coming in.
No horsing around, and those are the Smith guys with their number 13 importance this race.
Yep, their both number is 13. I think they're coming in here around 11th place or so. Yeah. Impact Design. Oh man. Yeah. Impact Design. Tell me your name.
Clayton.
Clayton, what happened?
Well, flip on the finish.
I noticed. Tell me what happened.
Well, we had a bad start. We did not come out in the crowd. We managed to catch down whatever boys, and then we just came in with them.
How did you manage to flip? What caused it?
Well, it's just we were going too fast, and one mistake there caused you to flip.
Oh wow! Well, I mean, when you were in the water, what was going through your mind? So close and so far.
We're here already.
Well, truthfully, what happened there was that the team ahead of you, whatever boys flipped, and I think you ran right into them and you flipped as well. But one of the guys in their canoe remained and he finished the race paddling. But you guys all fell and nobody remained in the canoe.
That was what happened, yes. And
yeah.
Congratulations, guys, and better luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
We see Team BDF coming in here coming across the line here in Burrell Boom. You know, this new location has afforded people to be on both sides of the river, which is nice.
And this new location has afforded for us to take all the paddlers on the right time.
Lord, sir, ain't that the truth? You know, I mean, we're fortunate enough to get all the paddlers as they come off.
Belican is completely and absolutely honored to be part of this, sponsor of it for the last 5 years. And it connects with the heritage of Belize, it connects with the Belize River Valley, the village councils that we work with. We're very honored to be a part of this, absolutely.
How are you feeling this year?
Really fun. The ending of the last two canoes was fantastic. It was just a pleasure to watch. We love this.
You know, I've been asking, everybody has their favorite team. You know, I mean, and not only do they have their favorite team, they have their favorite location. Thank you. There we have High Stakes. High Stakes in the middle has a 9-year-old. There's a 13-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 15-year-old. They just crossed the line. Followed behind them is Belmopan Active Youths. I mean, this race, it doesn't get any better than this. Look around, look at the crowd, look at the people, look at the energy, look at the excitement. When you come to this race, you feel the spirit of Ruta Maya.
Man, you know, look at when those little boys came in just now. People just applaud them. You know, nobody here really cares about winners and losers, you know. Everybody supports everybody here.
And so we're going to bring in Johnny Watt. He is leading in his category. He is from Team Watating. We see Belmopan Active Youths to your left. They're coming over the side. Let's see if the young kids come over on the side. We would hope that they do. If they don't, that's fine too. Johnny Watt, Watating coming in, him and his brother and another gentleman in their team. We have a few more teams coming in. We're going to bring these teams in. And then after that, it's going to be on Johnny Watt, Watating. Johnny Watt has been in this race forever. These guys are so cool. They're so young, they're so innocent. They're all about crossing the line and getting something to eat. My belly, he just crossed our Snickers. I swear, this would have been the perfect Snickers commercial. Now we have 2 Snickers in our hand. He ate a bag of fruits earlier. Now he's eating some Snickers. And I tell you, these guys are so light and tiny. They have so much help. Hi, how are you feeling?
Good.
Tell me your name.
Javier.
Javier. How did your morning start? When the rain, when it was raining, did it affect you?
Yes.
Did you like it or you didn't like it?
Like it.
Why did you like it?
Because it was fresh.
Because it was fresh? Is any part of your body hurting?
Yeah, my back.
Your back? What's gonna happen tomorrow? What's gonna happen tomorrow for your team?
I don't know.
You do the same thing?
I'll try to win.
You want to try win? I love it, I love it, I love it. Tell us your name.
Daniel.
Daniel, how you feeling?
Happy.
Happy? Daniel, when you cross the finish line, I noticed that all you do is sit down and eat. You don't wait for cross so you can start eat. What you like most out of all the snacks what you get?
Huh?
What are your favorite snack on the boat?
Sneaker. Sneaker.
The sneaker? So how often do you eat when you're on the boat?
Take that one. Give me that one, something.
None.
You don't eat none at all? So the only time you eat is when you cross? So you hurry up for cross so you can eat? I think that's a good incentive. How you feel?
Tired.
Tired? Any part of your hurt?
Huh?
Any part of your hurt?
Yeah.
What hurts?
My hand.
Your hand hurts. Well, Danielle, job well done. We are so proud of you for getting into this race. You are doing so well, and best of luck for tomorrow. My Bali, how you do?
Fine.
Danielle said he only eat one time when he nap on the boat. That true?
I don't know.
How much time you eat?
None.
None. All of the paddle the whole time?
And drink.
And drink? What do you guys get to drink when you're on the boat? What do you drink? Gatorade is what you drink?
Yeah.
So that's all you do? You just have drinks?
Yeah.
And we asked Daniel what's his favorite snack. He says Snickers. What's yours?
Snickers too.
And you?
Apple.
Apple and Snickers. Who helped you guys to prepare for this race? Who pack your bags and make sure you have meals and stuff like that?
My mom and my auntie.
So every morning your mom and your auntie give you your pack to go on the race?
Yeah.
Guys, congratulations, job well done. We look forward to seeing you in this Ruta Maya for many years to come.
Okay. Thanks.
They are definitely not big talkers, but they are talkers. Mebali, how you do?
Oh, pretty good. Now that it's over for today.
So what will happen next?
What will happen next? You mean tomorrow?
No, I mean right now.
Oh, right now I'm going to see my wife and drink some beer.
There you go.
Sounds good.
How you feel?
Tired
Here
today.
on behalf of Grumpy Old Men, our second favorite team.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I think the real man for ask the questions are Johnny Watt.
Johnny Watt. You know one thing I like with Johnny Watt? It no matter how tired Johnny Watt for he mouth still they go. Johnny Watt, how are you?
Tired, very tired today.
Yeah? What do you think contributed to you being so tired today?
Well, it's the third long day and it's hot. And it was really hard.
Would that belly can help?
Yeah, it could help.
Johnny Watt, job well done. Congratulations. We also have the Belize Bank Bulldog female team. First in your category, right?
Yes.
How are you feeling? How are you holding up?
Tired. Lots of blistered. It was very hard today.
You know, we that are on the banks, we're thinking you will have a good day because the rain came earlier. It rained at least twice. Did that have any benefit to you guys?
You know, at that time, if you're tired, it helps you a little, but also the water for us, it gets a little hard.
And that is the difference. So when it's raining, the paddling becomes more difficult.
Yeah, it is. The water still. As you do your stroke, it gets hard.
Yeah. So it's cooling you down, but it's giving you pressure on your arms.
Yeah, that's true.
You are related to the guys that are paddling for high stakes. How do you, right? Are you not related to them? How does it make you feel knowing that you have the youngest paddler as a relative in this race?
Well, you know, he makes us very proud. At first, we said that both of my nephews liked it, and we said, would you guys like to do Ruta Maya? And, you know, it was like giving them candy or cake, you know. They said yeah, and they would get on the water, and so we encouraged them. We encouraged them to do Ruta Maya, and, you know, it's good for the young kids. They're the future because we're already getting old.
You know, yesterday we look at you guys and they came in ahead of you like they did again today, if I'm not mistaken. But is it a strategy that so you guys can keep an eye on them? Or are they just outright beaten?
No, those guys, even for the when we were training, they would go train with us. They would leave us, so we already knew they were going to do good.